organization, the First Nations Major Projects Coalition, helps Indigenous communities make informed business decisions about their participation in major natural resource and infrastructure projects. And so when we start with our members on a potential opportunity, we always say, identify your priorities. What are your community priorities, and how can we help you reflect those priorities back in any negotiation or eventual deal that happens? We do this through a number of different ways, whether it's community readiness assessments or just simply sitting down with Chief and Council to understand where the community wants to go. Is it equity? Is it revenue sharing? Are there environmental concerns that need to be mitigated? You know, there's a whole host of opportunities and challenges that need to be dealt with in project negotiation. We work to provide the coordination, the technical advice, and other advice as needed to the undertaking of equity in the Coastal GasLink project. Over the course of 2 years, we were able to aggregate 11 First Nations into a commercial vehicle called CGL First Nations Limited Partnership. The benefit to that is it gave a single voice at the negotiation table on behalf of 11 communities, and we were able to coordinate a negotiation strategy around that aggregation. Major Projects Coalition was able to achieve this based on our principles that we don't charge for our services, we do not have a financial interest in the projects that we work on, and our advice is seen as independent and really grounded in an Indigenous worldview. We also had a management committee of leadership that we reported to, so ultimately at the end of the day, you didn't have consultants and advisors making the decisions on the big picture stuff. It was absolutely led by leadership themselves. And I think that did a couple of things. It reinforced the trust around the table. It reinforced the vision, and it also built capacity among leaders who hadn't had an opportunity before to participate in a major infrastructure negotiation. And so what we have established now is a knowledge transfer in those 11 communities that'll be helpful for the next deal that comes along. I think what you're seeing across the country is the private sector realizing that they have to provide meaningful opportunities for Indigenous communities to be at the project negotiation table, to co-design the deal, and to offer equity participation.